It's been a month since a massive flood swept through Katot village, and still the waters have yet to recede. On the one road into town, people and cars make the risky journey across. Some don't quite make it. It's on the side of the road we meet Che Saren and her family, one of thousands in Cambodia to lose their homes to the flooding. They now live in this makeshift shelter.
The biggest loss was our wheat fields. We borrowed $300 to plant them, and we're just about to harvest. We lost it all.
In Cambodia, these are what's known as the hunger months, a period where people run out of food from last year's harvest and expectantly wait for a new crop. But this year, there's not much to look forward to. Villagers in Katot have never heard of climate change, but say they have noticed dramatic shifts in weather. As Saren's husband tries to take us to their home, he tells how this year's storms have come much later than usual. He adds, while the government warned a coming typhoon would cause the country's largest river, the Mekong, to spill its banks, the flooding came as a surprise. Their village is 10 kilometers from the river. So all the water came up.
The water came out of the ground. We don't get much flooding here. I really don't know what happened.
Experts warn rising temperatures in the world's river basins will lead to even more extreme weather, storms, flooding, and in some cases drought. Facing millions more of its people left homeless and hungry, poor nations like Cambodia are now speaking out. At its first ever conference on climate change, headed by the Prime Minister himself, the government demanded that richer, developed nations pay for their years of polluting this world.
In order to live happily in their society, they cause a lot of problems to the poor people. So the first thing is to compensate the poor people.
Cambodia and other nations along the Mekong are asking for hundreds of millions of dollars, but admit they doubt whether they will ever get it. Far from the politics of climate change, families like the Sarens do their best just to survive. They've set up a roadside stand from what they were able to salvage. Still, it won't be enough to cover the debt they owe, and expect in months to come, they will go hungry. Steve Chao, Al Jazeera, Katot Village, Cambodia.